AP on my wrist, Odoma Pige. I get it buzzed down though. Okay, so I just blew yesterday. I blew the 60K phase one challenge, and yeah, but that's besides the point. Today's video is going to be on letting the capital, letting the money do the heavy lifting, and not your skill set. That's basically it. I think I'll dive deeper into like blowing the account, the mindset, what's going on. Is there any shift, or like am I feeling sad? We'll dive into all of that. So let's hop into the video. Guys, no cap. This is take two, man. The first video was later, unless let's say I surprise myself and exceed my expectation. The first take I took on this video was really. Anyways, let's hop into the myth of letting trading do the heavy lifting instead of the money, the capital. Now, between the short story of recent, my guy that trades, just boxing and was telling me about how, given the fact that he doesn't have capital, he wants to now trade more. And it now falls back to like that myth of trading more will make you make more money. He's fairly new. I'll probably give him like this. This is probably going to be this year will make him a year in trading. And I remember sitting myself and being like, my guy. I like poked him to like understand where it's coming from, and I realized that whatever I say, my guy also do whatever he has to do. Not like I bet, man. This is what it is. I guess we'll find out the hard way, And funny enough, he had an edge. He has an edge that actually works. The issue now is the money that is coming in is not the kind of money that fits what he has going on, what he needs to take care of, what he has in his mind. So I get it, I guess he will learn. And as long as he doesn't give up, because he will still have to realize later on that this is truly more when it comes to trading. And do what has to be done. Most people want trading to do the heavy lifting instead of letting their money do it. That's one of the biggest mindset traps that keeps traders broke and frustrated. Trading isn't supposed to create money out of thin air. All these mad dreams about turning $100 to $1,000 or $10,000, are they possible? Of course they are. What are the odds though? What are the odds? I for one know I'm a very lucky person that I don't push for those curve limits, No cap, I don't try to do too much. Yeah. That shit is meant to like give you. It's a reason why. First things first, since that you guys don't realize shit, trading is a game for the wealthy. Yeah. It's a game for the wealthy. I want you guys to look at the business approach that wealthy guys that are abroad use. Let's say they have 10 million. Let me go like real wealthy guys. They have $100 million. They put it in dividends. At the end of the year, they make 4%. At the end of the year, they are actually making around 4%. That's $4 million. That $4 million takes care of their expenses throughout the year. If you have $1 billion, that's like 40 million. Takes care of their expenses throughout the year. Imagine making 4% at the end of the year, and you divide that by 12. And you divide that by 12. I need you guys to like understand something. Allow me. I need you guys to understand something. 4 divided by 12. 4 divided by 12. That's 0.3% every month. Well, you guys need to really understand that people pay hedge funds to return them an average of 16 to 24% a month. I mean a year. Let's just average it out. Let's just 20% a year. 20% divided by 12. That's 1.6% a month. Put this shit in your score, man. Like all this, you do it? Yeah, but at a consistent level, can you make that happen consistently? That's the question you should ask yourself. It's a reason why of recent I've been paying attention to Jeffrey Benson. And whenever he's asked about how he has leveled up his trading so much, he will tell you honestly, he trades for wealthy individuals. Wealthy people get 4% dividend a year. So why not pay someone that can make you, let's say, 20% or 20 something percent a year? That's on average a month you make what you will make could have making a year on your dividends and all of that, Yeah. It's a reason for that. Of recent Happy got one wealthy guy is like giving 5 million to trade. Even that nigga still went very high risk on that shit, but people know how they cook, man. Personally, I don't think I will risk that much, But yeah, you guys need to understand that. Because you see that I took 2 L's in a row, and the last trade was a sell, and he ended up buying. And some man, them, of course, they bought that shit. Someone who bought that shit could have probably made $5, depending on. Let's say risk adverse and are risking. Let's say they made $5 in that trade. Another man made like $1,000. Another guy made like 5K, 100K, 50K, 1 million. What's the one thing they all have that is different is their account sizes, and the only thing that they had in common was their entry and exit criteria. So shift that mindset of trying to like spin your $1,000 to 1 million, $100 to like 1K, 10K, and humble yourself. Yeah, humble yourself and accept that the market you're dealing with. In fact, the idea is make your expectations align with the environment you're dealing with. It's like very well by 7 a.m. will be broad daylight, but you expect it to be night. Like make it make sense. Or you're entering a relationship, a deal, or whatever with someone who moves and has proven to keep on moving in that kind of manner, and you expect them to change. Like, what one? Can they possibly change? Yes, of course. Would they most likely? That's the question, Rather than getting worked up, why not just accept that, okay, this is what is going to happen, this is what I can expect from this environment, from this scenario, from this circumstance, and you adapt your expectations to what you are dealing with. You make it way easier on yourself. Make it way easier. And as I've been telling you guys in my previous videos, like personally at 2 hour, I just started 2 hour a month. If I execute every trade that I see, I can bet you that I'll end up worst case scenario, I'll break even on more than 2 hour a month. I've just decided to since the goal is actually 2 hour, why not just target 0.5 hour a week and be done for the week, Simple as that. And be done for the week. And that's how I'm moving. That's how the system I'm putting in place right now. Matter of fact, I'll give another example. There's this guy, Andrew NFX. I think last year he had close to $4 to $5 million in prop firm funding. That's a peak record. No one has achieved that record. And he said this straight up in his video he posted, I think it was 2 days ago. Once he's up his 2%, he's done trading for the month, he waits for his payout. Then he literally showed us close to there's something payouts from the same prop firms. It's like $100,000. You think he got there you think they can get such consistent payouts by trying to I don't know, you need a consistent approach to get those base point hits regularly. I tell you the truth, making 2% or 2 hours a month consistently, you are him. You guys need to put that shit in your scores, accept that reality and dabble and enjoy what trading has to offer, man. As simple as that. I blew my car yesterday, but you think I'm tripping? I'm aware of the risk I took. I was aware I was going full on that shit. Took the loss and I'm I bet move on, getting next account in a few days time, maybe a week, whatever, but I'll get on that account. I have a different blueprint and approach towards reaching that $1 million in profit funding that I've been telling you guys about. I'll get there for sure. He has from that prop firm alone there's something paid out, and guess what? It was around that 2 to 3% range, Is that a mistake? No, there's a reason for that. You see, imagine he was once the most funded trader globally. And he got stood out, Respect. Then you see that you want to like you got started trading a year or two ago and you want to like $10,000 or $100 to 10,000. How, my guy? Let your expectations match the environment you're dealing with. It's as simple as that. That same 5% on a $100 account is different from a $5,000 account, 10,000, 100K, $1 million account. So the mindset shift is how can I protect my capital so it can keep working for me, and not how do I like make more from this trade. Accumulate those base point hits, they compound, they pile up, they add up. So the call to action is very simple. The encouragement is to keep following me, listening to what I have to say, because the more you listen, the more you watch, whether you like it or not, you absorb that information, and you will find yourself just, whether you like it or not, changing. Your mind will like adapt to this right information I'm providing to you, and with that mental shift, you get different experiences. Simple as that. I'll hop into like the breakdown of this week's trade, tell you a little bit about what happened throughout the week, the ups and downs, like the next steps and everything. So on Monday, this had to be a dub, but based on some testing that I was doing, I ended up taking an L on this trade. So basically, I've lost all my 3 trades this week, and this trade I went mad. I accepted the risk, and I was ready to either go hard or go home. Trust me, guy. I didn't go home. I went to the village. I lost that trade like crazy. The village, but it's minor though. It's minor. It's quite funny how price is literally reacting from here. And probably give us a very strong buy, but I'm not trading this week again. I'm done for the week. Come back, I think in a week or two's time, and get back in sync and in flow. This is minor. I'm aware of what I did. I know everything. I know who I am when it comes to trading. I know what I can do. I know what I have done, and everything. So it is I was going based on the new foundation I put in place. I could have stopped trading as soon as I got this dub, because I was 1.5 hour for the week. And if I was to use this same analogy for last week, once I got the first L and I got this, I could have been done for the week. I could have made 0.5 hour that week plus 1.5 hour this week. I could have been up 2 hours. Could have, would have, should have. Yeah. Let's keep that shit in the past. But you guys get the story though. You guys get the point. So that's basically it, guys. So I'm not trading this week again. I'm done for the week. I switched off all my trading alerts. Make next week's video, and I'll probably buy an account week after that. Yeah. So guys, let's keep on applying pressure. Let's keep chasing that big. I'm not even gonna say chasing. I'm gonna say let's keep on getting the bag. Let's keep on executing flawlessly. And all of that. I'll just fire through my journal that I've been working on. So this is this week's reflection. Blah 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 blah. And in summary, for the first time in over 20 trades, I had gone out of sync, or it felt that way at least, and I could see the root cause. And finally, I decided to just stick to my 1.5 hour trade, risk per trade and reward, no active trade management. Once I'm up 0.5 hour for the week, I'm done. 0.5 hour times 2 times 4 weeks is 2 hours. And when I think about this matter, I'll probably make more than 2 hours per month, but either way, the target is at least 0.5 hours per week. That's it for today's video, guys. Catch you guys in the next video.